Yes, this is HR. And yes, we have an HR now. So many people coming to live at the hotel, they needed more staff, hence an HR department, hence me. And luckily for me, I was unemployed at VoxTech after the malfunction, or at least that's what my NDA is requiring, I call it. So I needed a job, and they needed people. You were working where Charlie was doing one of her trust fall exercises and you got injured. I told that girl not to do trust falls from 10 feet and not to have any staff around when she did it. I'm going to need you to fill out this form and someone will be in touch with you by the end of the day. Alistair? Yes. We have someone whose full job is dealing with what I call the host problem. So what you're going to want to do is go down that hall to the ARD department, Alistair Radio Demon, and speak to them. However, I'm going to be honest, there is not much they can do for you. My best advice is to just give him space, and if he invites you up to his radio station, say no. IMP? No, they do not work for the hotel, and let me tell you, I am thankful every day for that. Dear Mr. Smith, yes, I am aware that the employee handbook prohibits workplace romance. However, the case you refer to is a exception. One of the women you mention is, in fact, the acting manager of the hotel. The other, though she recently took a demotion to head counselor, still legally owns the building and is, in fact, a member of the royal family. Best vote. Angel dust? People, for the love of all that is unholy, read the sign. Angel is not an employee of the hotel. You cannot bring a workplace harassment up against him, no matter which of his holes he offered you. The head of housekeeping? Oh, no. You see, when you joined the housekeeping department, you signed a waiver saying you were aware of Nifty's eccentricities and that you would hold the hotel harmless. Also, I do not believe you. She is the sweetest little thing who has done nothing wrong in her entire life. Okay, let's see what we are starting off with today. A PTO request? Do these people not understand this is hell and there is no PTO?
Here's your key.
What is Charlie singing about?
Take your bag, wait till you see the hotel. 'Cause it's great. If you parked your car, we'll validate.
If you parked your car, will validate. Note to self, start training module on parking validation. Alert ARD department as this will fall under Alistair's duties. You saw an inappropriate workplace situation between two people? Which two people? The bartender and Angel. Okay, so first, sign right there. Angel is not an employee of the hotel. And even if he was, we here in HR would actually support that particular relationship. Husk's demeanor and productivity have increased exponentially since he and Angel became involved. Why am I in hell? Oh, you're sweet for asking, but all three of my husbands. Well, let me tell you, if I knew I'd still be working HR in hell, I might have reconsidered my actions. I mean, yes, the new manager, Vaggy's a bit brush. But honestly, I have to say, I don't think she's doing anything inappropriate or outside of regulations. What does this report say? Ma'am, the King of Hell and the Radio Demon are fighting in the lobby again. There are a lot of rubber ducks on the floor and general debris. Some of the residents have been indirectly injured. Oh, mother F. Do I have an assistant yet, or do I need to start running copies of the incident report form by myself? And please, someone alert legal and the ARD department. And someone tell Husk to have a glass of wine waiting on the bar once I am done handling this. I am gonna need it. Hi, who are you here to speak to me about again? Yes. Okay, yes, I definitely understand that the constant talk of rubber ducks is distracting, but Lucifer is not an employee of the hotel. Furthermore, he's the building owner and head counselor's father and the literal king of this place, so, I'd check yourself before you wreck yourself. Thank you for calling Hazbin HR. Yes, we are hiring. What department are you thinking of? Oh, actually, the communications department is actually fully staffed. One of our few. Yes, even if you can do that with your tongue. Though, question, we're not hiring for that department, but are you single? Why am I a mouse? Oh, I was an anti-vaxxer. Mouse, spreading disease. Whoever decides the forms we take down here has a sense of humor. Who is this person emailing about? Angel. Angel is not an employee of the hotel. Thank you for the reminder that I need to dust the sign I keep in my office, though. Now for my favorite part of the day. Email about Alistair, email about Alistair, email about Alistair, email about Alistair. Forward to the ARD department. Ah, the sweet sound of that not being my problem. Baxter, quick question. That mute thing, does that only work on Vox? Because there are some people here that, Are you sure? I mean, come on, us former Vox Tech employees gotta stick together. Hello. It's interview day here at the Hazbin Hotel, and I thought you all would be interested in joining me. So I've got my stack of resumes. Let's see if we get any hires. Candidate 1. So I see here you were a reporter. Oh, you covered the hotel when there was a surge of interest after the battle with Adam? That was before my time. But very cool. You know the lay of the land. Let's see. There is a gap here in your resume. Can you explain that to me? You were on the run from the authorities? For what? Your wife? Oh, don't worry. 3 husbands. No judgment here. Candidate number 2. So you were a movie star? Why are you interested in hotel work? That dried up? The movie star thing? Why? Oh, they overexposed you. They couldn't use you anymore. They literally told you to get out of the building. Okay, well, we have a job in our public relations department, and it seems like you would know exactly what not to do. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a sore spot? Candidate number 3. Yes, Rooster, come in and sit down. No, I will say, typically per policy, we don't hire residents, but you've been here from the beginning, so I have been given special permission to interview you as an exception. So, what job are you interested in? Okay, if you don't know, maybe what is your skill set? It means what can you do? Ooh, I can see why Husk called you a feeble-minded smooth brain. Candidate number 4. Okay, so what is your skill set? You can use barbed wire to sharpen someone's out. Get out of my office. Candidate number 5. So sit down. Well, you are a tiny little thing. Tell me about your previous experience. You were kind of a personal assistant to a well-known villain? Okay, well, I know who he is now, but in terms of being a villain, I don't know if I'd call him well-known. Though I do know we need an inter-office messenger, and your size would allow you to bebop around perfectly. How good would you say you are at relaying messages? You did... And you weren't supposed to tell him. Okay. Now, can you repeat that about bank accounts again? Candidate number 6. Listen, Tom, I'm sorry. I know Katie is a pain to work with, but it really seems like news is the only thing you're good at. Candidate number 7, the final one for the day. Now, your former job as a dancer, that must have been glamorous. Now, how would your former employer rate your job performance on a scale of 1 to 10? An 8? Okay. So we actually do have a job opening for a public spokesman. Can you start tomorrow?